Hello, I'm out on the screened-in porch today. It's all prepped and ready for the winter if it ever gets cold. I mean, I'm in short sleeves today. I'll shoot some video at the end of the room. Not that it's all that, but I have my door over there that I made a work table out of, the door, and then I have room for the plants. The only upside about being so warm is that I don't have all the plants in here, but what are you going to do? I really want it to be cool. I'm ready for cold weather. I decided to do Manic Mark's 10 special, simple, small things that make a day special, or, just that I'm thankful for. These are in no particular order, but while I'm drinking it, a Coke, a nice cold Coke can be so refreshing. And I'm going to have a little sip right now. Although, this one burns on my raw throat a little bit. My pets. I enjoy them every day, and I know that they're not here very long. They're just with us for a blink, it seems like, and I want to enjoy every day with them. And I get that. I play, like he says, he plays with his dogs, and I just enjoy them. I enjoy watching them play. I enjoy watching them sleep. I just enjoy everything about them. Not picking up the poop so much, but that's part of having them, right? Is taking care of them, and that's what we do. And I just love Jack the dog and Chuck the cat. They're great members of the family. I just enjoy really being outside as much as I can, and when the weather is nice, you're hard pressed to get me in the house, because I love watching the day go by. The way the light hits certain parts of the house, or the trees, and I enjoy every aspect of the day. And I don't know, it's just I know some people who don't like to be outside, and I just don't get it. It's just beautiful just to be a part of all of this. It's wonderful. And with that, I love watching the birds. I know some people don't like birds. I don't get that, but I can sit and watch birds for hours. I have lots of bird feeders around the yard, and in fact, even with the plastic around here, I can still see the birds. And I've got bushes that wrap around this whole screened-in porch, and the birds like to hang out in the bushes for shelter. And I can see them just going from limb to limb, and I don't know. I love that. I love watching them eat, and the behavior with each other. It's fascinating to me. So I enjoy that. I could do that all day. And there are days where I spend a lot of time watching them, being outside and just enjoying listening to them and all that. On that note of being outside, I love working in the yard. I love planting. I love feeling the earth and working in an area, and then I can step back and say, it's done. Look, that's what I did, and it's a great sense of accomplishment to do some landscaping and then step back and enjoy that. And with that, planting a tree, and then the birds are in the tree, and the birds are in the tree because I planted the tree there, and I can enjoy all that, just it all connected together. And there's nothing for me more rewarding than a hard day's physical work. Sometimes that's what the soul needs, I think, is to do just a hard day's work. And at the end of the day, it's a good exhaustion. As difficult as some of those jobs that I give myself, digging up something or building something, just when it's done, it's so rewarding. And as long as I'm physically able to do so, I will do that, and I really, really enjoy that. So that's another one. I love listening to the sounds of the day too. I love one of my favorite times of day is the middle of the night. 1, 2 in the morning. I love going outside and just sitting and listening to the air, the little bit of traffic that's going on. Just, I don't know, the whatever bugs are out. The world seems, it, sorry, it's windy, closer, if that makes any sense. It just seems more intimate. I guess because of the darkness, I feel sort of wrapped up, and it's just the world seems smaller, if that makes any sense. And I'm just like the backyard. That's it. But I can hear things off in the distance, and it's very, very calming and soothing. And I just love sitting out on the back step, just watching the stars and the clouds go by, and that's my favorite time. Dusk is also another favorite time of day. I love when all the shadows are long and the colors are brilliant. I'm never up for the sunrise very often, so I can't say I enjoy that because I don't like getting up early. But making someone laugh, that's up there for me. It's just that burst of laughter. I can't really say it any better than that they're in that moment, and I guess I'm sharing that moment with them, and that's, to me, one of the great joys of life is putting someone in that moment, making them laugh and sharing that moment. And I know in making my videos, I like to make people laugh, and I'm not there to see it, but when you tell me that you burst out laughing in a certain part of a video or whatever, or that my videos make you laugh, that's great too. I love that. I just love knowing that I can make someone laugh and maybe make their day a little bit better. That to me is really one of the great things in life. I know this sounds maybe a little silly, but I love a good clean kitchen. I love cleaning the kitchen. There's something about cleaning the kitchen that I find very, very satisfying, and just having a clean kitchen, it's my zen, I guess. I don't know. I love a good clean kitchen. And Manic Mark also said the creative process, which I'm gonna agree with. I think that for me, I try to make whatever I do a creative process, and even if it's cleaning the kitchen, it's I guess I try to find creativity in everything. And I know you're like, how can you be creative cleaning the kitchen? I don't know. I just put that passion in it. Does that make any sense, or does that make me a total lunatic? Probably the latter. And even, in organizing this room, just is as unorganized as it may look, but just, I guess I try to put the same amount of energy that I would put into creating something and doing everything. And then in doing so, for me, it just, it makes things more interesting in terms of creating, just, working on something. And when it comes out well, it's so satisfying. And when it doesn't, as disappointing as it can be and frustrating, it's good in the sense that you try to resolve it and push on and make the next one better. Or try to solve that problem somehow later. Just, I guess, really creativity is all about not giving up, because you can't create something perfect the very first time. I think occasionally I can come up with a great idea, right out of the gate, but even with that, I will still do several things after that to make sure that indeed was the best option I had. So there are many cases where I'll come up with an idea, come up with 3 or 4 others and then go back to the first one. But I don't think I could come up with the first one and then just leave it at that. And then of course if it doesn't work, you got to keep going at it and until it does work. I'm gonna lump these last 2 together because I think this is number 10, and it's talking to my family and friends, and just having them a part of my life, because people come and go, people pass away, and I try to enjoy the relationships that I'm in, and that doesn't mean just a romantic relationship, but my friends and family, because it's all transient, and I'm not friends with people I was friends with 5 years ago or 10 years ago, and 5 years from now, some of people that I know now I'm not really gonna be in contact with, and that's just the way. It's the way life is, people come and go in your life, and I try to make the most of them while they're in my life, and for whatever reason, when they leave, it was either the right time or, I guess I think that timing's an issue, that they're out of my life for a reason, and I go with that. And if they come back in my life, that's great too. But I think people come and go for various reasons, obviously. But and people have come back, and it's great to start an old friendship up again, and enjoy that all over again, and then have that history, even though there may be a gap of 20 years in that history. I enjoy the people that are in my life, and I'm grateful. So thank you all for watching. I'm grateful to all of you that watch. I know my subscription number is vastly different than the number of views that I get per video, but those of you that do watch on a regular basis, I appreciate you, and it means a lot that you guys have stuck with every day this year. I know that not everybody's watched every one, although some of you may have. I don't know, but it's been a fun experience, and I've enjoyed YouTube since I've been on it. My experience on YouTube, it's been only positive. A few bumps in the road, but for the most part, it's been a great experience, and I'm very glad that I hit the record button. Bye.